inside the bend, spins, head fake, hook shot with the right hand, and it's up and good. And Ben Mills has knocked it down, and that'll about blow the roof off this place. Hi again, and welcome to the Buffalo Stampede, the basketball edition. I'm Mark Johnson of 850 KOA Radio, your play-by-play voice of the Colorado Buffaloes. Buffs have a nice 2-0 week with a victory over number 6 Kansas, and of course, just a few days ago, they knocked off Elon at the KOAs Event Center. New poll has come out, ranked number 20 in the AP, number 24 in the ESPN Coaches Poll. We come to you, by the way, from the brand new weight facility, 4,000 square feet here at the KOAs Event Center, open just the last 3 or 4 weeks, as we're joined by senior Ben Mills out of Heartland, Wisconsin. Nice new facility here for you guys, huh?
Yeah, it's real nice. It's a huge step up from the old weight room we had, and we got a lot of nice new stuff going on now.
You see all the way this new stuff is coming in about the time you're walking out the door?
It's crazy. When I started off, we had a small little weight room, and now we got this, and we got a nice new video room, and our locker room's getting renovated. It's good stuff.
How much does that help you guys, kind of on a day-to-day basis, in preparation during a ball game, getting ready for the next contest? I mean, all the new stuff, you guys, a lot of new toys for you guys. That helps in your preparation.
Definitely. The newer and the better stuff is helping us out a lot. We got a lot more space in here to do different type of workouts in here, and then get a bigger, better film room. More comfortable, which is good and bad when the early morning review sessions. But yeah, it's good stuff.
There's probably a penalty if you do fall asleep, however, during those film sessions.
Yep, I know a couple guys have fallen asleep a couple times.
Not Ben Mills, though.
Not Ben Mills.
Okay, good. Let's make that perfectly straight here. He's a veteran. He doesn't fall asleep in film session. Let's go back to that ball game. Buffaloes knock off number 6 Kansas, 75-72. You had a big role in that ball game. You and I were chatting the other day. That had to be a lot of fun for you.
It was a lot of fun. It was probably the most crazy I've seen the KOAs Event Center in the 4 years I've been here, which made it so much more fun. And then to get in the game and have an impact just made it that much better.
The guys in your team, and again, maybe you don't play as many minutes as you'd like to sometimes, but when you do get out there, the one thing we talked about in the radio broadcast, guys trusted you. There was that one play, kind of just right of the lane, where Ski fed it into you, you kicked it back at him, he went right back into you because he knew that he felt confident you were going to make a play.
We practice almost every day together, so we all go through the same rotations in practice. We get through game situations every day. So I trust them just as much as they trust me, and we all have a good chemistry.
Is that kind of one of those moments you're going to look back on your career and go, man, that was a neat moment for me?
Definitely, definitely. In the games I've been a part of at CU, that'll be one of the top ones that I'll always remember. It was really special.
Give me a thought or two on Kansas, the level of talent you guys were playing against in that ball game. Was that as talented a team as you've ever played against?
That is probably the most talented team I've played. They've got a really great player at every position, and I thought we played really well. Obviously, we won, and we rise to the occasion, and just came through.
I know Coach has talked to you a little about this, about those opportunities. In fact, he talks to all guys on the team about this. When the opportunity arises, being ready to make a play, to play a part in a game.
Exactly. The coaches tell us every day, the bench has got to be ready. With our biggest strength is our depth on the bench, and that's what we did against Kansas. We had guys come off the bench and play well, and the starters obviously played really well, and so it came through.
I think probably when you look at the types of matchups that fit into your ball game, it's when the opposition has great size out there. That gives you an opportunity to go out there and play.
Exactly. The coaches have told me I'm going to play more of a role in games and they're a bigger team, and Kansas was obviously one of them. And then going into the Pac-12 here pretty soon, we're going to play some more big teams. So I'll be ready when they need me to come step up.
Ben, how do you look at your role here in your senior campaign now? There's not a lot of veteran guys on this team, certainly. So you've got an opportunity as a guy who's been through the wars, if you will, for a few years to really be a leader on this team, don't you?
Exactly. We've got a very young team, like you just said, and the coaches have been coaching them up really well, and trying to get them to do the things they want them to do and transition from high school to college. So I try and help out in that way, and lead in that way with, telling them where to be on certain plays or how to defend a certain situation. So.
Buffalo certainly get a nice win against Kansas. That game-winning play, what was your view of that?
I was nervous. There was, I think, 2.9 seconds left on the clock, and they were guarding Spencer really well. And then I saw XJ kind of panicking because he didn't know who to pass to, and then last second, Ski got open. Took 2 little steps there, got a little Euro step, and got open and drilled it. That was
Hey, a lot of people have never heard of the Euro step. Have you ever used a Euro step in a ball game?
I've personally never used Euro step. I don't know if I'll ever use Euro step. It's not really in my arsenal, but if Ski can do it, all power to him.
What exactly, for the fans out there who don't know what we're talking, what is a Euro step?
A Euro step is basically you you know, just kind of faking the guy out, faking one way, and then stepping through with the other foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And technically, it's not a travel.
No, it's not.
Right.
No.
It kind of looks that way. Maybe the untrained eye, when you see it, you're thinking the guy's traveling.
That's what I heard. I heard a lot of people trying to say he traveled, but that was a great play.
He did not travel.
No,
Buffalo's knockoff.
No.
That's right. Number 6, Kansas at the Event Center. Of course, the Buffs come back on Friday night, win their 10th consecutive ball game. They're now 10-1 of the season, 80-63 over Elon. That was one of those kind of trap kind of games where if you're not careful, because I think a lot of people don't know Elon by name, they're a pretty quality opponent, though.
Right. You know, I mean, we didn't want to get too high on our Kansas game. You know, Elon was a dangerous team, so, you know, we didn't want to, you know, have a great game against Kansas and then just blow it all underwater, you know, against Elon. So it was, you know, coaches say every game, the next game is the biggest game, just because it's the next one. So we took it well, and we finished and got what we needed to do.
Is that a tough lesson to learn sometimes, in particular for a young team when you're having great success? You knock off somebody at the upper levels, you're ranked all of a sudden, people are talking about how good the team is. It's easy maybe to mentally overlook somebody, isn't it?
Definitely. You know, I mean, it's talked in the locker room a little bit. You know, I mean, we just beat Kansas, and it's Elon, who's not the biggest name out there, but, you know, they were a really capable team. They won 21 games last year, and they're predicted to win their conference this year. So, I mean, they're a tough team, and so, I mean, we didn't take them lightly, and that's what we vocalized to them.
When I talk about leadership on this team, certainly you play a role in that, but also a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie plays a role from a leadership standpoint. Not only what he says in practice, but also what he does in the court, correct?
Definitely. Spencer is someone that everyone on the team looks to. You know, before, after, during the game. He's a great vocal leader, and obviously, you know, with his hard work and his just on-court leadership as the point guard, we all, you know, feed off of him and feed off his energy.
Next up for the Buffaloes, they've got a game on December 21st at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Another big ball game, a top 10 team, number 7 Oklahoma State. That's another great challenge for the Buffaloes.
It'll be another really good game. You know, they're a top-ranked team just like Kansas won, so it'll be good for us. Hopefully we can win. You
guys have already got confidence of beating one top 10 team. Does that help going forward?
Definitely does. You know, I mean, playing Kansas and winning was a big confidence booster for us, and especially for the younger guys, you know, because they haven't played a high-caliber team like that just yet. So having that under their belt and having that experience going to Oklahoma State will be great.
How about the fact that the Buffaloes played, of course, at MGM Grand last year in the Pac-12 tournament? Familiarity with that court, I would think.
Definitely, yeah. You know, I mean, we played there last year, and we played pretty well. We didn't need to do exactly what we needed to do last year, but having the experience and knowing the court and having been there before will help us out.
How finals going for you?
They're going good. I've finished 3, and I got 1 more. I got sign language on Thursday.
What does Ben Mills want for Christmas?
What does Ben Mills want for Christmas? I don't know. I want the new Xbox. Okay. Xbox One.
The new Xbox.
Yeah.
Ben, keep up the good work.
Will do.
All right. Certainly enjoy watching Ben Mills and the Buffaloes. December 21st, they take on number 7 Oklahoma State at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Remember, for all things Buffaloes and highlights of the Buffs, go to CU BuffsTV. Wish you a happy holidays. We'll talk to you next time.